Good evening, everyone. My name is Omar Sevilla. I am the automotive instructor at Madison High School, and I am going to tell you a little bit about our class. I've been at Madison High School for a few years now, since 2008. So you're here for back to school night, and the classes I teach are called STEM Automotive, STEM Auto Tech, and Automotive Engineering. So I'm going to give you a little bit about that, but first, a little bit about me. I am a graduate of Ramona High School. I continued on to San Diego Miramar College after high school, and I got a degree in automotive technology. I went through what they call the Chrysler Apprenticeship Program. I worked at Chrysler and Dodge and Jeep dealerships for many years until I got into teaching. I am ASE Master Certified. I'm an advanced level specialist, which means I specialize in emissions control systems. I also have what they call a maintenance and light repair certification. These are the jobs that, these are the tasks that you would do at like a tire repair facility, brake repair facility, lubrication specialist. I also have a clearance with the EPA. I can handle air conditioning refrigerants. And I currently teach at San Diego Miramar College, where we have Honda and Toyota specific training. I am Honda, Toyota, and Chrysler certified to teach. I've been at San Diego Unified, like I said, since 2008. And our school at Madison is accredited through ASE. We're currently working on being reaccredited at the moment. And we are currently using Ford curriculum. So there's a couple things about me and what we're doing with Madison High School. My philosophy is students got to take it a step at a time. It takes a long time to become expert level in my field. Some students don't want to be expert level, but ultimately personal responsibility is kind of what I strive for with my students. And you can see there the personal responsibility ladder ends up getting you to achieve your goals. Definitely ethics is a huge part of it. I wouldn't have been successful in my career if I did unethical things. We always want to make sure that we take care of our customers and our customers will take care of us. I'm very goal driven and I encourage our students to be goal driven as well. In my class, we're going to set small goals for them to achieve, such as being able to operate some of the power tools that we have, raising cars on lifts, being able to identify components, major components, as well as specific components. Our students are going to learn to use tools because those tools that they learn to use in my class will be transferable across many different careers. We'll also learn about money. How does money flow through a business? How does money get used to pay for a car, to pay for car repairs, and so on? And ultimately, we need to finish. What that means is if I have a student that doesn't finish a task, the task still needs to be completed. If I have a customer and I tell them the car is going to be done on Wednesday, I still have to finish the job, even if I can't get it done by the time I told the customer. I would communicate with the customer, hey, we're not going to have your car done on Wednesday like I thought. I'm going to need an extra day. This is my expectation for students when they do their schoolwork as well. If there's a project or assignment in my class they can't get done by the due date, I would expect them to communicate with me and then persevere and finish that assignment. Some of our learning objectives, these objectives are kind of spread out through all of my courses and they progressively get more complex, but students will compare and contrast vehicles of today with those in the past. We do talk about the history of vehicles, how it started and how cars have progressed and evolved over the years. I have some certification programs my students can participate in. We're going to explain the difference between all the different types of lubrications and fluids. We're going to do estimates and how much it costs to maintain vehicles. We'll also do estimates and cost comparisons when we're buying vehicles and insurance and all the legal things required to own a vehicle. We're going to talk about automotive systems and how they relate to the human body systems. as well as responsibilities in sharing the road with the others. Many of our students are going to be driving very soon. Some of them are driving already. So we'll also talk about like mass transit and compare and contrast the value of mass transit versus owning your own vehicle and vice versa. Why is owning your own vehicle, more preferred than using mass transit? Also measuring, we're going to get into what they call precision measuring, which means we'll have some engines taken apart. We're going to look at lab scopes. So we'll be looking at analog signals, digital signals from sensors, and learning how to use the tools that are necessary across many trades. We'll talk about catalysts and catalytic converters. In the state of California, catalytic converters are a big, big topic. People get them stolen from their car. What is it exactly, and why are they being stolen? What does it do for the car? Okay, so those are some of the things we're going to talk about, as well as, again, identifying major components and how those components work in the four-stroke cycle. We use Canvas right now for our Canvas courses. This is the link to my auto technology course. My other links will be available for your students to click on here. My Canvas course has not been built yet. I'm rebuilding the course since we are now in-person learning. The content has changed because now we have a lab for the students to apply their skills. So stay tuned for additional Canvas courses. This will be the primary course your students are using. Some of my expectations, same as any other class, interruption during lectures. I have consequences for these, all the way from just, hey, giving the student a warning to eventually referring them to the office for further support in the student's behavior. I don't expect that from any of your students. I have a pretty good group this year. I don't allow eating, chewing gum, or drinking in the classroom. I need to know if a student needs to leave my area just for safety reasons. Interruptions during class, grooming, iPods, cell phones, etc. are not allowed. And then littering in the classroom shop area is something that we frown upon. Also, just taking care of the shop, no writing on the equipment, using classroom activities specifically for what we're doing. Our computers are tools. We got to use them as tools. And then also, I like when students remove their hoods, hats, and beanies in the classroom. It makes me feel like they're fully engaged, and it's just a traditional activity that we do in a classroom. So a couple things here are some dates. Semester 1 goes through January 21st. Progress reports, first group of progress reports are October 15th and then December 3rd. Finals will be January 21st and 22nd. There'll be, I think we have a modified schedule on those days. And then report cards come January 28th. And then our second semester goes from January 24th to June 14th. And if you have any questions for me about the program, I've included a Zoom link here for September 13th, 2021 from 6 to 7 p.m. I encourage you to join me. I would like to talk about parents who want to participate in maybe organizing the Madison Car Show and supporting our program. Thanks again for joining in this evening, and I will see you all soon. Once again, my name is Omar Sevilla, and my email is osevillajr@sandy.net, and I look forward to hearing from you. Have a good night.